Another edition of AI in Finance demo version. I came across this app and I haven't used it yet. So we're going in cold. I like to go in cold with some of these because then you get my natural reactions. But what really triggered me on this one is how it helps you learn AI and also like the prompt management, how to use AI and when. That's been a lot of the questions I've gotten as I've spoken to groups, and I've even talked internally with our team, is when do I use what? How do I use which prompt and everything of that nature? And this seemed to resonate with me. So it's a little bit different. It's called Prof.ai. So it's a little bit different of a demo, but I think that this may be something that can be really useful. Now, my disclaimer is it looks like it only serves firms that are above 500 people, but there is a free version that you can do individuals for individual access. And I think that that's where it can be useful. So if we're looking to become better as an individual, this could be something, and we can have our team go and join it. Now, the problem is cross collaboration, but let's see how it works. So I'm going to join here. I always like to just sign in with Google just to make it easier. We'll do that one, and we'll continue there. And so we'll see what it looks like. I just think that the idea of having everything stored in one area and giving ideas on how to use AI and having kind of an AI assistant help you with that. Now, AI can help with that a little bit, but this is another opportunity. So English, we'll do that. There we go. Let's see, company name, capital investment advisors, managing partner, level. I guess we'll do that. Company size there, job function. We're just going to do learning and development. Industry, finance. I'm a team leader. I'm not going to check that because it probably gets lots of spam emails. Your role, learning and development. Perfect. Let's go here. Oh, I probably should have done your roles. Let me see. I want to do actually transformation and technology. Transformation and technology. Specify any areas of focus within learning and development that are especially relevant. Clarify when the training should target any particular teams in place. Let's see if that works. I am new to AI. I just getting started. I understand AI basics and have used some tools. Advanced. I work with AI regularly and understand some technical. So that's where I'm going to start because I've used AI for a good bit. Awesome. Tell me a little bit about how you use AI today. Write in code, research web information, automate, summarize meeting notes, help make strategic decisions. And I use it sometimes to draft emails. So I use all of those. Makes it easy. All right. So welcome to the unified section. All right. So let's just go through this. Let's see, your new home for AI transformation. Welcome to your new launch pad for transforming your work with AI. All right, that resonates with me. Discover new ways to use AI to work. Use cases or practical ways to apply it to your day-to-day workflows. That's great. Turn AI into real work wins. Once you select a use case, define and hone that use case with tailored practical tips. Most out of customized prompts. That's great. Finish. There we go. All right, so we're in. So here is some tools. Right out the gate, it reminds me a little bit of Coursera, right? Where you can you have classes, you have 30 minutes there, suggested AI cases where you delegate tasks effectively, generate strategic plan or memo, model various investment scenarios, build advanced. So how to build a co-pilot agent, 35 minutes, building a custom GPT. So I really actually like this already because it's helping answer a lot of questions that I've seen and heard from people as I've talked at other conferences, etc. So here are some use cases that we can do. So I'm actually going to go through those here in a second in live sessions. So these are things that I guess they have people come in. Again, really feels like a Coursera for AI specifically. But if I go into use cases, I want to try one of these use cases. So conduct performance reviews, keep your team engaged, track and align better, develop business continuity plans. Let's do identify blind spots for a use case. So here is the walking through it. Tell me a bit more about what you're hoping to accomplish with AI. Here are a few ideas to get you started. Develop a framework to uncover hidden assumptions, analyze contradictions in financial market data, brainstorm blind spots via scenario, simulate alternative market scenarios and challenging prevailing hypothesis to strengthen. Develop framework. I want to develop a framework that uncovers hidden assumptions in edge cases and investment portfolios and strategic plans to improve decision making. Let's do that one. That one sounds interesting. Great. Just like your thought partner. I'll be a better coach if I know a bit more about your specific situations. I'm going to ask you a few questions to define your use case. Sounds great. What type of documents we primarily analyze? Let's see. We'll do this and investment proposals and pitch decks. Yeah, we'll do that. Which categories are hidden risk? Financial assumption, valuation models, market assumptions, operational assumptions, regulatory and compliance assumptions, risks. You want the framework to generate specific follow-up questions and due diligence action items for your team to investigate? Yes. So that, because it's AI, remember, is not meant to give us it gives us answers, but there is like this, it helps to be a thought partner. And that's what I'm trying to help with. I think we're good. So we're just going to do this one really quickly. Again, if you spend a lot of time with this, you can make it even more personalized. I want to do this one. I might go back and do one more just to show like how to automate situations. AI can serve as an excellent thought partner. Investment proposals should underline assumptions and surfacing blind spots. So this may be if like you're using alternative investments, etc. Uncover blind spots and sharpen due diligence. Okay, let's go. Based on your situation, here are a few things to keep in mind when executing this use case. This framework requires advanced reasoning to identify non-obvious assumptions in edge cases. So you'll want to use, it tells you the models you want to use. I love this. GPT-4 equivalent models. Consider creating a reusable project if you'll be analyzing investment proposals regularly. Ensure you have sufficient context window to analyze full pitch decks, typically 20 to 50 pages. Love that. How to leverage your tools. You want to cross-reference AI's identified assumptions. So validate that flagged market assumptions align with current industry standards you're aware of. Operational risks, ensure, all right, that's good. Iterating with AI. Your first analysis will likely surface level assumptions. So plan to dig deeper through follow-up prompts. Ask, what assumptions am I missing about specific area? Request, generate 5 follow-up questions for each identified assumption to build your due diligence list. Try challenge the assumptions from the perspective. Love that. All right, now you're ready to execute this. Here's my recommended action plan. Organize your investment documents, gather them, create a structured format to summarize key claims, prepare contextual information, plan your analysis session, allocate sufficient uninterrupted time, see your prompt. And here's a prompt that you can use to get started. So let's see, expand the prompt. So you can see here, this is what I've talked to many other individuals about, even on our team. Like a prompt, in a recent Anthropic study came out and showed that your prompt determines your response. If you put a mediocre prompt in, you're going to get a mediocre response. If you put a very intelligent prompt in, you're going to get an intelligent response. If you put a lackluster prompt in, you're going to get a lackluster response. And so prompts is AI, it needs context. Hallucinations happen when you make assumptions that AI thinks it's going to know what to do. If you don't give it enough context, enough detail, then it's going to make up things, just like we would do if you gave something to an intern and didn't give them enough specifications. They'd make up assumptions along the way. And so detailed prompts is really, really important. And that's what this is giving, is a detailed prompt to help you. Now, you could go in and edit it, right? You can edit any of this, but you now can copy this, and looks like you can open it with Chat, Claude, or Perplexity, or you can copy it to a clipboard and be able to edit it there. So now I can save this use case. I don't know, I'll just save it that way. And now I have my use cases. And so now I have this use case, and I can keep coming back and getting back to that prompt. So I come in here and I can copy the prompt to the clipboard and go do it again, which now makes it's like an organization for prompts. Now you could probably build this on your own, but I love the idea of having like the use cases walk you through. So like delegate tasks effectively, build work into tasks with clear owners. So let's try this one. Just one more real quick. Let's see how this one comes along. Develop detailed task breakdowns with owners, generate optimized delegation plans by team capability. All right, this is a good one. So I want to create dynamic delegation plans by analyzing team members' strengths, workloads, and expertise to optimize task assignments throughout. Just like the other, I'll be a better coach. All right, let's do it. One moment. They're going to create a few questions, and you can see the progress here, which I love because you never know when you're going. What is the primary output for your needed detailed assignment matrix showing who does what with reasoning, executive summary, prioritized task list organized by team member, visual workload distribution chart with supporting details. I like that one. That one looks good. Which factors are most critical? Current workload and capacity, strategic priority alignment, team collaboration, dependencies. All right. Do you need a system to flag potential risks or conflicts in the delegation plan, such as overallocation? Yes, that'd be great. Is there anything I missed? No, we're just going to go through it. Let me generate your personalized coaching plan. Again, it's very quick to get these things done. You spend like 30 or 40 minutes on this, you're going to build out a lot of different prompts and strategies that can help you to understand how to use AI. So it's going to tell, this is what it's going to do for us. It's going to synthesize complex variables quickly, surface hidden risks, and create visual formats instantly. So that's what it's going to do. Here are a few things. Use Claude Sonnet, which is different than what it said the last one. Last one it said Opus. And that's the thinking version. We're going to use GPT-5 on Open, which is thinking, or similar advanced models for complex workload. This is a complex workload. Consider creating a recurring project and enable any visualization or data analysis capabilities if your tool supports generating charts quickly. Okay. Cross-reference. It gives us the watching it. Ask follow-ups, redistribute tasks from a team member who has client. Gives you some ideas of iterating it, and now we're going to try it. And here is your delegation planning action. Gather team capability data, tells you what to do. Define strategic priorities, tells you what to do. When using the prompt, tells you what to do. And like this is something that you could probably create into like a project as something that you recur. And that maybe if you're having weekly stand-up meetings, you ask these questions and it feeds into that project as well. And then we see our prompt. Here's our prompt. Organizational efficiency. Let's look at the entire prompt. Context. I'm a managing partner. For each analysis, team member function, current workload, visual workload distribution. Good. I just think that's super interesting, a way of having this. And, I think that it's not going to be perfect on the first time, but like if you spend time with this and you start giving it feedback and you go in and you might be able to even edit it from the use case section. Let's see if you can. Can I edit it? Edit name, update style. You can delete the use case and start over again. But you have this ability to create these use cases, and you can create your own use case to identify how you can create your own and go through that as well if you don't have a specific one that they have, and you can answer questions. I think that this is one of those areas where it's helping us use AI more effectively. Now, could you do this with an AI LLM? Likely. But does this give you kind of a framework to start and learn? 100%. And I really do love these, like how to use prompting fundamentals, finding an AI use case, those types of suggestions and courses is really, really good. And then they have live sessions to continue learning. So to me, I just stumbled upon this and I'm really impressed with it. I think I might start using it for some of my advanced use cases that I have as well. But it's something just to get your team going. I think that just giving the tools is one thing, but that doesn't create the enablement and the empowerment and actually the transformation, because you have to get people using it. And sometimes people are so overwhelmed with the power of it that they don't know how to use it. And this can narrow that focus in to start getting some of that elevated value. So far, this Prof.ai tool seems really interesting. I'm going to continue to explore it. Maybe you continue to explore it. Hope this is interesting to you. Y'all have a great day.